Some would say beer and baseball just go together. But here at Grasshopper Stadium, a new bill will not only allow beer to be sold at the concession stands, but also in the stands. High Point Road and Lee Street has been a part of the city of Greensboro for years, but city officials feel as if a name change could make this city a lot more inviting. If you don't have tickets to the big game, you can always come to a place like this, a sports bar. Not only can you watch it on the big screen, but you can talk about it on the smaller ones. It was a typical day here at Ben L. Smith High School, but after 7 years, their principal, Noah Rogers, suddenly resigns. What happens after you try to save a life, but can't? Josh Level was an extraordinary athlete. He was a big guy, 6'5" to be exact. But his family and friends say he was much more than just a basketball player. Coming up next, if you're thinking about getting your GED, no more waiting. The time is now, because the price is getting costly. Police in Winston-Salem are investigating a crime that they say happened in a place of worship. A church member charged with rape and indecent liberties to a child. The victim, a young girl at the church. 65-year-old Henry Clifford Bird Sr. is in jail tonight on a $500,000 bond. Since his arrest, police have learned he's a registered sex offender, convicted back in 2006 for an indecent liberties case. Police say the attack happened about 2 weeks ago at New Bethel Baptist Church on North Trade Street. Bird and the victim were alone in the kitchen, and we don't know how long they were alone. A hotel made of snow and ice. You heard right, but not for long. Come April, that ice is melting back to where it came from. What started out as a normal Friday quickly changed when students and staff were informed about a gunman on campus.
Professor Fox kind of just told us to kind of move away from the windows. He closed the blinds, and he kind of just talked to us and kind of kept us calm.
Police searched and locked every building, but particularly this one, where the alleged gunman was spotted. Armed officers were put throughout the entire campus, but students still were concerned.
It's terrifying. It's one of those things that you can't imagine at all.
Actually, the first thing I thought about was the whole Sandy Hook thing, and that kind of scared me a little bit.
After thorough investigation, police later learned that this gun was simply just an umbrella. But this scare did not only increase security on campus, but it also gave students a new perspective on life.
Do you think that we need to make sure that we're safe and taken care of and don't take anything for granted?
Gunman or not, the most important thing was that everyone was safe. The last thing Bill Bentley remembered was leaving work and waking up inside of a hospital. If it wasn't for Demetrius, he wouldn't be alive today.
So much.
A lot of guys wouldn't do what you did.
Thank you so much.
A lot of people, period, would not do what you did.
Thank you so much.
Demetrius Thompson saved Bill's life from a dangerous heart attack while leaving Walmart parking lot when he saw a man in his car struggling to breathe.
And you had your seatbelt on, so I reached around you, pulled your seatbelt off. And then, once I laid him on the ground, he stopped breathing completely. Started, pumping his chest with the CPR methods.
I'm not sure if anybody else would have stepped up the way he did. I thank the Lord every day for that man.
Sometimes the kindness of a stranger can change someone's life forever. Josh Level was an extraordinary athlete. He was a big guy, 6'5" to be exact. But his family and friends say he was about much more than just being a basketball player.
What really stood out was the fact that, he always had a smile on his face, no matter what. I never talked bad about anybody, and, he always had, he had a great head on his shoulder. And, that's why he was, really close and touched me so much.
Josh Level played for New Garden Friends School, and while playing in a game, he suddenly collapsed on the court and died.
Josh Level, only 17, lived that life well. He was a kind, gentle, caring, happy, always smiling young man that could play the heck out of some basketball.
Although playing basketball without their teammate and friend can be painful, they will do it for Josh.
I believe in God, and God has given me the strength. He's given everybody in our community and his family and everyone's family the strength to press on. I know that he's not here with us on the court, but I do know that he's going to be here with us in spirit, and he's going to be watching over us, he's going to be watching over me for the rest of my life.